in here too. Hi. Oh, this is Sandra Longmore, and this is my very first Ustream TV streaming. So it's going to be fun. I just know it's going to be fun. So, first thing I had to get used to is I am a golden goddess, right? So, golden goddess, looking like a golden goddess. So, anyway, I want to get started because I'm really, really excited, as you can tell. I had to learn all this stuff about Ustream and then I was excited because I'm going to be able to show you things. This is just wonderful for an artist and a visionary to be able to really, really show you things. So first of all, I wanted to talk to you about last week. Now, this is the third in this series on visions. Now, last week we talked about what vision meant and how the meaning of words had a resonance with our historic background, that still rings today. And we discussed vision as energy. You are made up of a whole spectrum of energy, and we have given that energy meaning. So you can change the meaning and perception of energy. You literally can create your own reality now in a different way, or you can enjoy the reality you have already created. And either way, it's just a win-win for you. Now, last week I also talked about values and how to get the core of your values by using a technique called word clustering. Now, this technique works really, really well. And it works on other things because remember, I used it with the dreams, how to interpret dreams. And I was so excited about it, I thought I'm going to give them a free gift. So I have given you a free gift on my website. It's http://www.sandralongmore.com. Now go there and you can get this free gift, which is all about how to word cluster and a list of values and some really nice stuff. So go there. I would really be happy. So it has really good information. Now, what is it about today? Well, we are made up of energy, like I just said, and I am running a PowerPoint at the same time here. There it goes. Yay, it worked. I'm so excited. I really do like technology. So this is about energy, and you are a spectrum of energy. But first, all about energy, I wanted to tell you something I just love when this happens. And I got this email from this woman, and her name is Shauna Shu. And this is a picture of her. There's Shauna. And Shauna is a dynamic red-headed female. And I met her through the National Association Speakers Association. She taught our Fast Track group. Fast Track is a group organized by NSA, or National Speakers Associations, to get better at public speaking with lots of good tips and practice and resources. It was fabulous, though sometimes absolutely terrorizing. It is terrorizing to get up before an audience and get critiqued as well. So I know you're not doing that, but that's what happened at the Speakers Bureau. But it helped us get better. So I use these techniques now on this broadcast. So my point here is that when I was thinking, my energy was thinking, I need a good quote for my Golden Goddess talk on vision. The first email I opened there, it was from Shauna. Now take a moment, Golden Goddess, and think. I was waiting for a quote. Now I'm going to read that quote in just a minute. But first, let's talk about the subject here. And the subject is visioning. This is visioning and manifesting at its best. Now, I was in the energy of the flow of trust. Or, another word for it is allowing. And that I would find a quote. And I want to encourage you to use the flow and trust that everything's going to come into you at the right time and in the right place. So now I'm going to, it would unless you are blocking it. So if you are blocking it with distrust, guess what? Or you might be second guessing on how it's going to come. Well, it just doesn't come. So here was my desire, filled about wanting the quote with the email. Now I'm going to back up further with this idea. When I first got out of bed, I realized I had so much to do this week. I was really overwhelmed. Just absolutely overwhelmed. And so I realized I have all this stuff to do. And oh no, on top of it all, I didn't have any clean underwear. No. So to do this, and oh no, the list got longer and longer. And oh no, I just don't have any clean underwear. And that one jolted me awake from my too much to do frenzy. It's kind of like this donkey here. All of a sudden, I had the wake-up call. So I pulled in my reins and realized what I was doing. I was creating a vision of too much to do, and this wasn't going to work in my favor. Light bulb moment. Remember, in the law of attraction world, you get what your current point of attraction is. So I did a pivot, just right there, and I said, okay, what is the better feeling thought here? Oh, I want to fast track to feeling good is right now, because I don't feel so good. I did the 17-second change your thought process. Remember that one? We did it in the earlier Golden Goddess broadcast. You know, it was where you hold a high vibrating thought for 17 seconds, and then more thoughts join it, and your point of attraction will switch. Bingo. So you might notice that it's a sunny day, or you love the sun, or I love how the flowers come out in the sun. I love how people get on the river when the sun comes. I love how the mountain looks in the sun. I remember having a vacation in the land of the sun, Hawaii. I remember a cruise on the Mexican Riviera. I love how the green foliage just sparkles in the sun. Well, I could feel the shift after this 17 seconds of pure positive thought. And with my next steps, I found something that would make me happy. I found one pair of underpants, and I celebrated as I took the others to the washer. I was so lucky. I always get what I need at the right time in the right place. So I got out my calendar, and I prioritized my day, celebrating that I actually had some free spaces. So this, it's rolling now. The good stuff is rolling. In fact, I even had time to stop at Starbucks for a skinny caramel macchiato, my very, very favorite drink. I celebrated the feeling of having that wonderful drink, swirling the straw around the foam and tasting the sweetest taste. My life is really very sweet. And then I sat down at my computer to check email before starting the script for this broadcast. Now back to the beginning. So what I wanted was a quote, right? If I had stayed in the lower frequency thought pattern of I have too much to do, it would have taken me some time to find just the right quote. I am just sure of that, because that was my point of attraction. But now I was at a higher point of attraction after that 17-second process. So as I thought, I need a quote today for this broadcast. The first email that opened up was from, that beautiful, dynamic, red-headed Shauna. Her newsletter read, "What's your intention for the week? Ask yourself, do you live from the inside out or the outside in? Which place seems most important? Oh my goddess, I thought, this email is for me right now at this point of my attraction. How sweet the universe is. Then I went on to read her newsletter, and it said, every man is a painter and a sculptor of her very own self. And that was by St. John Chrysostom. Anyway, it's on the screen here. So, this couldn't have been more perfect, as if I would have wrote out my day script myself. So, my day, from this new emotional set point by the 17-second process, my thoughts got all the benefit of shifting my energy from absolute overwhelm to a better point of attraction. I just love this stuff. I now was feeling like a master creator and loving the paint and clay I get to work with all day today. The learning here is when you are feeling anything that is not in alignment with what you want in life, pivot. Look for the better feeling thought. It can be a thought about anything, just so the vibration is there. It could be about anything, and you're going to get good emails. And guess what? You're going to have clean underwear in your drawers at the right time. So all this is important when we get the right mindset around visioning. That's why I'm bringing this up, because you've got to have the right mindset. Because you're visioning all the time. Every moment, you're creating your next step. No one but you are creating it as you walk through your day. So get a visual of this. You are literally creating as you move. Now the tip here is really simple. Think the higher thoughts, and you'll create the higher things of life. I was talking to a client last week, and she kept saying, there's some reason I'm not attracting more clients in my program. There's something I'm not doing right. I mentioned to her that vibration she is sending is one of lack. She thought for a while and said, well, that is why I need to change things. And in a way, that is true, because the contrast of lack will bring self-seeking and errors of manifesting what you don't want. And they can be corrected, but don't build up a wall with the idea of lack first, because then you have so much more to jump over. The thought forms of something, if it's wrong, first you have to get through the wall. If you've built up this big wall of negativity, or, you could crash through the wall, you could use a jackhammer, or you could do many, many things to get through the wall. But the question is, why did you do it in the first place? Or if you must have that wall because you have much momentum on the subject, give yourself a gate. Give yourself a break. Make a gate in your wall. Maybe a sign on it, a sign that says, think thoughts that'll raise your vibration. Come on now, this is the easiest, softest way. When you are truly happy, you will radiate happiness, and your vision will be so cool. It's just going to be cool. And you'll have people around you that are happy, and happiness will come to you. So make yourself an open channel to receive, and the result is you're going to transmit joy to others, and all things associated themselves with that joy will be in your reality. Isn't that so worth it? And you are creating this with the paint and clay of your life. Anytime you're thinking of lack, it's going to bring you sorrow, unhappy things in one form or another. You will begin to draw to you thought forms that cluster around that idea of lack, and you'll create a boundary between yourself and others' thoughts of goodwill and great visions of a fabulous, fabulous future, or a fabulous next day, or a fabulous next moment. But once created the wall, the boundary of selfishness, unworthiness is difficult to penetrate. So why create it in the first place? Or look for the gate with the key to get the other side of the one you have built. Now, I am surprised and delighted at how much this broadcast was just flowing out of my fingers as I was typing. When I first started with Shauna's quote, the rest of this content just tumbled out on my keyboard. You know, I love this feeling of creating interesting and helpful content for you. I love that this content it feeds my soul. You know, I just love the flow. I love that I have learned to always look for the gate with the key in it, and that I always have the power to do just what I need at any age, under any circumstance. You know, I really do love being 71 and experiencing life from the perspective of the last 71 years. So now, let's go on. Let's go on to that visioning exercise that I told you about. Remember, life is supposed to be fun. So let it all go. Take a deep breath and let's create something fun that will also be helpful with your vision process. Today, in this very, very moment, I am going to give you a fabulous gift. A gift that everyone wants. It's so cool. Love this PowerPoint, isn't that neat? A gift that every single one wants. And it's not there. There's the gift. There it is. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. Magic. There's your gift. But first, I want to tell you a secret. Many people believe that they can't change their current reality. They think that's true. That their current reality is true, that it's happening to me. It's true that the world is coming to an end soon, even though the date for it comes to an end has passed. It's so true that these are hard times for us all. It is so sad to get older. Have you heard this one? Don't get old. All you have to do is get in a conversation with somebody at Starbucks, and they'll agree with you about the government, about getting old, about everything that the media says. Now, you, my wonderful, fabulous goddess, knows something different. You know a secret. Then that is how most people believe. But you know that you have the ability, you have the clay and the paint to create a very different reality. So feel this in your hands as I pass you a beautiful, beautiful object. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Well, this object, it's a long cylinder with a point at its tip and a sun with radiating points at its top. Wrapped around where you grip it is a cord of many colors that ends with beautiful gems that are priceless. As you hold this object, you're going to feel something. You're going to feel so much coolness, so much wonderful magic things. Yep, you're right. It's a magic wand. And with it, you receive the magic wand question. You have the magic wand right now, right in this very moment. You have everything you need right now, right in this very moment. Seek your vision now. What life do you want to see yourself in 3 months? Think about this. What vision would you like to create in the next 3 months? How about 6 months from now? Take a few minutes. You can write this down too. What kind of vision would you like in 1 year? What kind of a vision would you like in 5 years? What kind of a vision would you like in 10 years? And then, 25 years. And then, now take a big breath here. When you pass from the 4% of all of you, that's you right now, into that 96% we talk about of all that is, of God, Goddess, and all that is. It's really important. For if you come from the last one of all that is to your current point of standing here with this magic wand right now in this very moment, you will be in a place of tremendous power over your life path. Now look back. Feel the radiance of who you really are and create, envision, and play. Have fun with your life today. Now I think I'm going to the end of your life and planning the celebration. So I think that going to the end of your life and planning the celebration of your transition from physical to non-physical will free up your fears. That's why I brought it up. And I've done this myself. You will have a different perspective and a different point of attraction for all your remaining years. Now for a while, it may seem, like nothing's changed, but trust that soon it will be. By acquiring knowledge, by acquiring vision, consciousness, you have achieved a very, very important goal of your purpose of living. Remember, the meaning of vision is to envision, to create, and you are creating your next most evolved step every second of your day. And if you wobble, and you get results that you don't like, you always have another moment, another day, another year to change it up. So this vision is a whole part of our spectrum of energy. And by exploring your personal vision, you can not only have fun, but vision is the way you see or conceive of something, a mental image produced by the imagination. And vision, yes, the word vision also means a person or thing of extraordinary beauty. Your vision is like the visor on your hat that helps you to see more clearly the visitor or your vision who is coming to see you. Now, since the energy of vision, the energy of seeing, is happening every moment of your life, how can you create more deliberately the vision of your dreams? How can you create the abundance, happiness that you want? And this is what this broadcast is all about. How to do visioning successfully. You start with the end first. And then create. Have fun. Now, next broadcast is going to be another part of visioning, and that's vision boards. I'm a certified master vision board trainer by the Vision Board Institute, but Joyce Swartz, founder, is. Joyce is the author of the Vision Board book, The Secret to an Extraordinary Life. I've created a lot of vision boards, and I have a spot set up in my art studio for creating of vision boards. Whenever I feel I need clarity, I just go up my steps and create a board using a great technique that I'm going to share with you next week. So this is the end today, just of this broadcast, and the beginning of the forming of the energy for next week. I feel together we really do create a field with this material that can be manifested. I'm going to take a drink on that. Here's to you. Yes, we just create this field, and it's a marvelous field where things can happen. And they do. So if I'd like you to contact me. So I'm going to get another slide up here. The next broadcast here is going to be next week. And also on my internet site, you can sign up for my program. It's going to be coming up pretty soon. July 21st, called The Feminine Way, How to Manifest What You Want with Your Feminine Voice. Plus, you can get a free gift of that values list and how to use the word cluster to create your own vision at sandralongmore.com. So contact me today. I would just love, love, love to hear from you. Bye for now. This is so much fun.